Well, you're singing my song. I mean, one of the deepest blessings and privileges of these 15 years of a very surprising ministry has been able to be a voice for the daughters of God and to advocate for gospel-centered, Jesus-infused biblical discipleship for women that need the healing and the redemption of Christ in their sexuality. And you know, I was at a fundraising event for Harvest USA, so I was with kind of the hometown crowd. And there was a man there who was actually newer to our ministry, but he was shocked when he met me and found out that I was full-time. He's like, really? Is there a need for that much ministry to wives? And I said, yeah, but actually, I'm not only ministering to wives of men who struggle, but women who are porn addicts or enslaved to different patterns of sexual sin. And he was shocked. He didn't have a category for that. And I don't say this to shame him, but it was another aha moment for me that many in the church, women and men, continue to need to have their eyes opened that, hey, if you have a biblical anthropology and understand that sin really is that bad, and sin isn't segregated to just one sex. So both women and men need redemption of Christ in this area. And you know, sadly, the gap even between girls and boys and women and men regarding pornography is really decreasing. Like if you'd go to a lot of youth groups today, stats will show that maybe there's a bit more, maybe the percentage is a bit higher for the guys that are looking at porn, but the girls are right there alongside them. And it's not just romance novels, but this is a part of the sobriety of our situation today with the internet and all of the devices, is that girls are really catching up and are giving way to this just as much. And so youth leaders, women's ministry leaders, and male pastors and elders need to be aware that this is another area of discipleship that needs to be addressed to women and men, girls and boys in your congregation. And I'll say that the discipleship process is really very similar for both. Of course, there's going to be nuances that might be different, but at the end of the day, even brain science shows there's not a ton of difference between the female brain and the male brain when it comes to pornography addiction. So ministry is going to be more the same than it's going to be different. So I hope that encourages people, especially church leaders and would-be disciplers, is that it's the same ministry of Christ with biblical wisdom that needs to apply to women as well as men.